So what I going to do for the next 10 minutes is not come to the solution yet on how, but just raise issues and see what are the potential problems. First about the mandate, we already talked this morning a little bit about this. Research Council do different things, shaping policy and research agenda, and in many cases also funding. I said many cases, because not all, not in all countries they have funding for that. Research institute or university. Why I put research institute? Because in many organizations, many countries, actually there are research R&D institutes. It could be under government, and they are the ones who are doing a lot of research, and many are related to IID concept, not only university faculties. So they conduct research and training and outreach activity under the three missions. Research agenda sometimes shaped jointly by both, through consultation or workshop and things like that. RIU, Research Institute and University could lobby for policy, but the policy is formulated officially by Research Council together with the ministry. We have already mentioned this a lot about IID concept, but we talk about for many innovation, for use innovation is innovation for own and by own. I would like to come up with this kind of the concept a bit later in the afternoon because we have a discussion about informal and formal. So we have to divide clearly that who doing what and for who. And that will be helping us to do this project a little bit more easier. I don't want to be sound, pessimistic. So I want to solve that problem. You know that within globally circle, we have a group of research on inclusive innovation for inclusive development. Really. And this thing happening in many societies, innovation by the poor, like barefoot innovators. Or UNESCO, they have a project I recall about 7 or 6 years ago, what's called grassroots innovation. And people from Indonesia should know more than I do. No. Okay, now what is relationship between this council and IID concept? By involving in discussion on IID, or Research Council could incorporate this issue into their policy agenda. So you know that in many cases, actually, these issues are not yet there in the policy agenda. And also into the research support by funding, by providing incentive scheme and other things. They do advisory role to top government, in some cases directly to president or prime ministers, in setting policy that support IID. They also contributing to research direction and agenda that IID related, and in many cases they funding IID related project or programs. And because I mentioned this morning, many council members are academics themselves, research top researcher of the country, very high ranking, very eminent. They do research themselves and participation in direct IID activity. Now come for university and IID. They do training, they do research on IID and direct support for IID after when they have some, like Greg already mentioned, a lot of work happening in Philippines and in other societies, I believe. So far, the for training program on IID subject and skill is not there yet. I don't recall that we have some kind of training program for undergrad or for graduate level that called inclusive innovation teaching. But in reality, they have already a lot of research related to IID, like in water management, in water supply, hand care, ICT for the poor, you name it. And they involve directly with IID-related activity, like working with farmers, disadvantaged group, or vulnerable, what we call BOP. And also, in many cases, they involve in policy advocacy for IID. In one of the reports that I believe that many of you know about this report, done by Randy Spence in 2008, called Research Council and Support Organization in Southeast Asia. He lists a number of issues of most common concern at the sub-regional level or regional level for ASEAN countries. And one at the top is innovation in and for the bottom of the pyramid. So actually this concept is begin appear into the ASEAN mind a couple of years ago already. However, we have some potential problem or barriers. I don't like the term problems. It's a bit too pessimistic. For Research Council, we have low awareness or lack of knowledge on IID. Not any member of Research Council, for example, have the kind of clear mindset what it's all about. When we talk about IID, what is it? What do you mean by that? All right. And Research Council staff are far from reality in some cases, not in global campaign. VLP, all right. One notion I can see is that what they call the rich club mentality. They don't care much about the poor. What they think about, okay, we have to be next Japan, we have to be next Taiwan, and because of that, far from inclusiveness and high-tech aspiration. And nothing bad this. I don't criticize. It's very good. In Malaysia, we have MSc, right? Multi-supercolor. It's good for the country, for the future. But because of that, it pushing people off of thinking about something else, right? And even when they have something in mind about inclusiveness, they lack of planet-concerted effort. Someone doing something here, something there, just piecemeal, very piecemeal. And when they want to do something substantially, they don't have suitable policy tools and mechanisms to do that. They don't know where to start, how to handle the people. Concerning research institutes and universities, the same, they have low awareness of lack of knowledge on IID, tend to work more in research and outreach activity, which is second and third mission of university. Not much on training for IID, which is the first mission of universities. And also the lack of appropriate conceptual and methodological skill and tool for IID. And I think actually this project could help to address this. On the one hand, to increase awareness of people on the importance of IID concept. But then it's not enough. If people want to do something about that, we need to have them with some kind of, tool or concept or skill or whatever. And also, university people lack of resources. So I think instead of providing you with solution, I just want to raise issues, and maybe that could lead to some kind of further thinking. In the afternoon, perhaps in the group discussion, we can come up with some more specific ideas. All right, I think my 10 minutes up.